Okay, it's time to add some final touches to your program and make things a little flashier. So down here towards the bottom, we have used the movement blocks, we have used the control blocks, the operators even. What we want to try now is lights and sounds. So you'll see these two down here at the very bottom. You have some options about fading your lights, blinking your lights, your tail light, or your big LED screen. You can change all of those things. Let's play with just changing my main LED screen. So that's the big kind of matrix of lights up at the very top, and you can decide exactly what color you want it to be and what brightness you want it to be. So throw that in there. I'm going to say green means go, right? So I'm going to have it turn green when it starts to go, and I can even make it talk to you. Now, when it talks to you, the sound will come out of the speaker of your device. There is no speaker on the robot. So when your computer talks to you instead of the robot, that's all right. So I can have it actually speak, turn the light green, and I would say that red means stop. Now, here's something that's very interesting. All of these items are inside of this crocodile mouth, so that means they're being repeated. Now, you want to make sure that your red light for stop happens before this delay, because you want it to wait just a little bit with that red light before it loops back around and changes green, because otherwise it will happen so quickly you won't even see that red light. So you need a little moment here to see the red light before it changes. So just get creative. I want you to just play with whatever. You don't have to make green lights and red lights. You can make whatever you would like. Now, the coolest thing that you can do with the lights on your Sphero is have an animation. So this matrix animation block, of course, it's in the lights block down there. Once I click that gray box with the dots, this is going to let me decide what shows up on his LED matrix. Now, this gets a little clunky in my opinion, and I'm always clicking the wrong buttons, but I have some built-in ones down here. So if I like that beating heart, it has 18 frames. I will select that and click the bouncy ball. That lets me see all of the frames. And if I like that the way it is, then I can just press the back arrow, and then that will be what is being animated. And I can use the check mark to say that is what I want. If you want to be really fancy, you could just start from scratch. Use this plus button. That gives you a blank slate. So you could choose your color and you could draw frame by frame animation. So I could say I have a little person's face in the first frame that is not smiling. Then use the plus button here to create another frame. And then I could say that on this frame he feels smiley. Don't judge my art. And then I can take a look at what those would look like, and I can add more frames as I go. So it all depends on how creative you want to get, but take a moment, play some sounds, play some speech, design an animation, customize your program, and make it your very own.